Hi there people, welcome back to a new video, and wow, today we are seeing quite an astonishing move as GME comes in closing at around this price of 241. However, what we're focusing on today is the motion that we have seen. The sheer motion has brought us up past the $300 mark, past even $340. Now since then we are seeing a big sell-off, bringing us down about 30%. However, today has been in the green massively for the majority. The question is it over now as the share price is coming down towards the end of session, or will we continue to see GME rally going forwards? Well, of course, I am not a financial advisor and this is only my opinion, but if you want to hear that opinion, please make sure to stick around as we are talking about it in this video. Now we talk about AMC and GME in loads of videos over every single night almost, so please do make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you do want to see our video on AMC, it is either out right now or it is coming out in just a few moments, so that is another reason to subscribe. But now that I have mentioned those two videos, let's jump into this one. So tonight we are looking at GME in the red. So GME is down today, we can see, by 11% over the whole day. And like I said, today we did actually bring ourselves up to highs for quite a long time. This took us up to around the $344.50 mark. So that is astonishing, to be honest. This one passed $300 quite quickly, and even in the past 5 days we can see we have rocketed. At the start of the 5-day period we were at the price of around 125. We're coming towards the end of this 5-day period up almost 100%. That is insanity. Things are really moving in a very aggressive manner. And even going back to the previous highs, we can see we would have been up around 165%. So in the past 5 days, a lot has gone on with this stock. I think it is pretty amazing. Now, of course, the past month is bringing us up even more, we can see. Starting off the month on about $51, coming to the close of the 30-day period, we are up around 400%, so things are really amazing at the moment. Now, like I said, going back to today, we are seeing quite a lot of volatility, but overall, the motion was in the green up until this point here, where we saw a big sell-off at 12.15. I think this makes a lot of sense because, let's face it, even if you were to have bought into the stock last night, you would have been up in that day alone by around 40%, which is astonishing. So you'd have pretty much made a large amount of money on your investment overnight, which is pretty amazing. But yeah, from that sell-off, we are seeing a pretty strong build-up in strength again as the share price rocketed by a further 27%. And it does look like now, coming towards the end of session, the stock is pretty neutral, perhaps even pulling itself out of that dip almost. So perhaps by the time you were watching this one, GME may be back in the green for the day. But right now I think we are in a much better position than where we were at the highs only this morning. I think things are looking pretty fantastic for this stock, and I wouldn't be surprised if this one was to keep climbing. We all know that there's a very strong community around this stock at the moment. A lot of people want to see this stock do very well, and they are clearly making it happen. We've seen the share price rocket and rocket for every single day, and like I said, with a religious following almost that we are seeing behind this stock, I wouldn't be surprised if this was to continue to go on for a very, very long time. I've seen loads of different estimates from people all over the place of where they want the stock to go. Some people are saying as high as $1,000 or even around $900. Now let's face it, that would be insane, and it's not guaranteed that could happen. It's pretty hard to say where we are going for certain at the moment with this one, but honestly I would not even be too surprised if this one was to climb up by a significant amount going forwards. I think $300 at the moment is pretty inevitable. I think this one could even happen as soon as tomorrow, if not at some point in the late part of the week. I think the stock is pretty hyped at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if going into next week we were to finish this one green even further up. So yeah, next week I personally do believe will be green again. I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if we were to pass even $400 after that one, as hype does keep building around the stock. We're seeing more and more people invest in this one. We're seeing more and more news articles talking about this, and of course more people on Reddit talking about this one as well. I think this momentum that we are building up at the moment is risky. We're not 100% certain where the share price is going and how high it actually could rocket to, but personally I do believe there is quite a bit more motion to go on with GameStop. So would I buy this stock at the moment? Well, personally, I think it depends on how much risk you're willing to take. Of course, if you are willing to take that big risky investment, I think it absolutely could pay off, but again, you do need to be aware of the risk. This one could fall in price by a significant amount if people do lose interest in this one, and that could have some negative effects, so please do be aware of that. But I wouldn't be surprised again if it was to keep increasing, but again, make sure that you are cautious when investing in this one, as this investment at the moment carries an insane amount of risk. I just thought I'd bring you an update on my opinions. I definitely think that today is pretty good. We needed a bit of a correction in price in my opinion, so I am happy to see that fall a little bit. I think going forwards we are in a much stronger position to see the share price slowly but surely start to build in a way that we have been seeing over the past 5 days, and I think it absolutely could continue into the next week. So please tell me what you think this one is going to do tomorrow down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you have to say. How high do you think it is going to go? I would love to hear that as well. But thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then, and enjoy the rest of your evening.